Hello and welcome to this Penny Dragon game stream. My name is Tom and I will be your DM as you join us for this next chapter of the Candlekeep Mysteries. We'll get to in just a moment, but a few announcements before we start. Penny Dragon now has 7 campaigns in its schedule, streaming across 4 evenings a week. Each Tuesday you can join the Fellowship of the Fallen. After the joys of the creature known as Aleshi this week, I say joys, the town is secure and the people of Leylon safe. The Fellowship of the Fallen were free to do some shopping in a peculiar little shop, but how long can the calm last? Then on alternate Thursdays, DM Craig takes us to the chilly north of the Icewind Dale in their Rime of the Ice Maiden campaign. Sidetracked from their investigation by a Verbeeg raid on the town of Goodmead, the party sets out to avenge the death of the town speaker and return a stolen shipment of mead. But is everything what it seems? The next session is next week on the 21st. As a break to the campaigns, Ryan will return as the host of Penny for Your Thoughts on the 30th of July, where he and his chosen guests will discuss a new topic and invite to the chat to bring their own thoughts to the topic at hand. This Friday's game tomorrow will have DM Richard and the Churn Gang back in the ongoing Humblewood campaign in part 2 of the Alternative Academy. After defeating the Guardian Mimic, our heroes head for a showdown with the school's guardians and Baba Blackbird. Next Friday, the 31st of July, will be the return of the fortnightly Sophrone saga. Arriving at the temple that gave the nearby town its name, the party have learnt a little of the history of Valdair. What will they do with it? This Sunday, the 17th of July, the Cloaks of Mindhelm, run by DM Ben, will return to see how, or perhaps if, they can survive the Brigade stronghold. Meanwhile, the Violet Madness, with DM Mark at the helm, returns on the 24th. After wading through the murky mire of the Ulfrim Bog, the party encountered a band of goblins and their leader. It seems they know where to find the item being searched for, in the clutches of a corrupted creature in the thick of a bog. And D&D's ongoing one-shot Operation Aberration aired on Twitch this Monday gone. The party have made it to Sophrone and after some city shenanigans, headed into the King's Forest where they were attacked by an ancient green dragon. Anyway, for part 1 of that, indeed, for all of the campaigns and the various one-shots, VODs are available immediately on the Twitch channel for subscribers, and they're normally available on the Penny Dragon YouTube within 48 hours or so, allowing you the opportunity to catch up on any episodes you may have missed, or indeed wish to see again. Yes, Ryan really does roll that badly 9 times out of 10. As always, you can influence the game by the use of channel points, bits, and subscriptions, providing up to 3 single-use blesses, which I'll put to the right, whichever corner they're in for this one, or inspirations or healings to any of the players. And remember, the DM is a player in the game. Details on that are below. Have a look through. Quickly, a plug for Penny Dragon merchandise. Follow the bot in chat to the link to the Stream Elements page, where you can get t-shirts, stickers, mugs, and more, showcasing art from various artists who contribute to the Penny Dragon streams. They do amazing work. Do check it out. I'd like to shout out Dungeon Alchemist, the map program I'm using exclusively in this campaign for all the encounter maps the party will come across. The maps themselves and the encounters are thanks to Wizards of the Coast and the creators for that. And music is by Tabletop Audio, available in the Roll20 platform. And thank you to Christian, who's serving double duty as both player and our man in the tech bunker, keeping the gremlins out of the Twitch stream as best he can. And with that, let's get to meeting our players. We are missing one tonight. Sadly, Mark is not with us. So his wizard, Mortar, that lizard folk with a slight strange personality twist, will not be joining us. But let's go with Dave first, who is muted.
Sorry about that. Hi, I'm Dave, and I'm playing Sir Richard Brighthorn. Dashingly handsome young noble, 5th in line for his father's throne, he realised he was actually 5th in line for a life of boredom and fled his life of privilege for one of adventure. Richard is quite naive, but highly skilled with the rapier, and has a particular affinity for picking locks. More about that later.
Intriguing. Let's go to Ben next.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'll be playing the Iron Mind, the human fighter. He's a bit of a psionicist. He was trained as a psionic bodyguard to have no free will, just the ultimate meat shield. But on the way to his first assignment and his first master, there was a mishap. His master died, and so he is now directionless and fallen in with a crowd of adventurers, and he's looking for purpose, identity, and somebody to throw himself in front of.
Thank you very much. And thank you for the raid. Lawsy, thank you very much. That is much appreciated. We're just doing character introductions, and then we will get back into the thick of the action. Let's go to Christian next.
Hi guys, my name's Christian. I am playing Brew. He is a Wood Elf monk with a bit of a, well, back in the monastery at least, a bit of a reputation for rule breaking. He would sneak out and go and spend his evenings in the taverns. And yeah, that's me.
Lovely, lovely. Kira, let's go to you next, please.
Hi, Kira here. I'm playing Ori, and she is a very young half-elf bard. And she changes her mind as quickly as she changes the key on her lute, and she's learning as she goes.
Very nice. And Joan, finishing us off.
How's everyone? I'm John. I play Frony Stoutfoot. He's a Lightfoot halfling sorcerer of the wild magic type. And yeah, I mean, previous life comes from the big city, used to hang out in his family's tavern, and is now out on an adventure trying to learn a bit more about magic.
A laudable aim. So, in our last episode, here is a recap. Our party, having agreed to become heroes for hire for the great library of Candlekeep, finally arrived as a group, pausing only on the way to deal with a few farmers who, trying out the life of a bandit for size, found out the hard way that the life of a bandit is short, and brutally so. At Candlekeep, the party got to experiencing the extra-planar dimensions of the local inn as they rested that first night, and then were called to action to hunt for the missing scribe Matrius. Checking the private study he was last seen in, the party was swept into a previously hidden interdimensional demiplane, apparently created by a mage called Fistandia. Matrius made himself known, but in his leaving, somehow a magical lock was engaged, trapping the party in this magical mansion. Though Fistandia's homunculus servant was keen to serve the party breakfast, there was no apparent sign of the mage herself, and the party found themselves needing to find a code word to release the magical locks, somewhere in this mansion on 7 books. The fairy dragons in the gardens were not all that harmful. Sadly, Sir Richard found that the mimic pretending to be a chair in the dining room was very much harmful. From there, in short order, the party have found a book with the letter A on the spine, a friendly cat, and a secret staircase in the study. With most of the mansion left to explore, where will our party head next? Let's get you back onto the maps. And as a reminder of where you are, you all stand, well, most of you stand inside a study. Bookshelves line the walls, seem to be journals, all handwritten. 2 of the party stand outside in the corridor, as we've discovered that Mortar has no healing spells or any healing capability of any kind. And Auri is just looking down a staircase, hidden behind a bookcase. So my party, what would you like to do?
Going down the stairs?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, I think last session we were deciding if we were going down the stairs or
Yeah,
up the other stairs that are just outside the door.
Yeah, so at the minute you have stairs going up, you have those stairs going down, and then you have some rooms off to the west side of the mansion.
So we haven't explored the entire floor yet.
Nope.
Yeah, I think either sweep the floor or go down and save the upstairs for the time being.
I investigate this room.
Yeah.
Seeing
as we're here.
So as you in this room, you have found journals. You found the book. You found a cat who's
cool. Everything the stats found has been found.
Everything that you believe you can find, you have found here. Mortar at this point, and I can't do the voice, will say that they're going to start working their way through the books. You can't do Mortar or Pestle. So there'll be no role playing on that one, but Mortar has currently sat themselves down in a in one of the comfy chairs, cat to one side, and a selection of journals they've grabbed randomly. They say to come and grab them should you need them.
So, are we doing this floor then first?
Yeah, I think maybe sweep the floor first. Yeah, finish it.
Turn to my companion and say, I say, I've seemed to rather taken a bit of an ass kicking, or ass biting, as it were. By any chance, anybody having some dash of healing or something?
If I had something, I would give it to you. Unfortunately, I have nothing.
No problem. I don't mean to. Don't mean to press.
And it's still glowing as well.
Richard looks very bloodied at this point compared to the rest of you.
A healing word. I can use that.
Well, is it just a word that heals you?
But,
Could you tell me what it is?
Say, it's okay. I've prepared for this.
Yeah.
Oh God, I'm gonna ruin it now.
That's a nice one.
Wow. Oh, well.
My goodness.
Sir Richard, you feel very much more improved after that.
Thank you very much, Ori.
He seems as full as energy as he was when he first entered this match at this point, in fact.
My goodness.
Is the light spell still active as well on him?
It's on my...
Those of you, if you're behind him, there are
bum.
little glints. Yes, yes, there is.
Yeah. Well,
whenever he turns not to face you, you can absolutely tell when he turns not to face you.
We'll just have the Iron Mind will just go with his help. Like he'll have Sir Richard face to face, just pointing his ass out like a torch, and he'll just have it like the helmet laid over Richard's shoulder, and he'll just go off.
Are you sure this is the best way to proceed, sir?
Just throw him over your shoulder. Use him as a flashlight.
Yeah. He said, well, this one was going to suggest that you stay close by so that I could, this one could keep an eye on you, but our lady seems to have fixed you right up. Powerful mage.
I think we need everyone at full strength for this place.
So, down, across, or up?
Sweep the floor, you were saying?
Yeah, that's my vote, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, Iron Mind's going to vote to whatever's the rest of this floor, but obviously he will immediately bow to whatever anyone else suggests.
Cool.
Quite developed his sense of self.
So your open door is here, and if anyone steps into the corridor, the next doorway along is over here.
Yeah, so we had explored a bit more to the right, because to the right was the kitchen and the...
To the right you have kitchen, you have the dining room, and you have the arboretum, such as it was. Fancy words here.
Excuse me.
It's just the way I'm sitting, sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like Mo. Oh, garage. Mr. Fancy. The car hole. The Iron Mind, if unless anyone has any objections, he'll give a glance to see if everyone's ready before he tries this door.
Okay. This door is open. So you push it open. Turns out it is a mimic. No, it is not a mimic. Inside this room, there's a room that will make you and Brew feel somewhat at home. It appears to be some sort of exercise room or training room. There's a battered wooden mannequin at the far end. There's a weapons rack off to your right-hand side, holding stars and daggers. It's all lit by that indigo tinted light that you've seen overhead here. The floor is stained and scorched, and at the far end of the room, a broom hovers in the air, sweeping by itself into a small little metal dustpan that follows it around.
Iron Mind is just gonna do a sweep of the room to see if there's anything. Does it look like anything dodgy?
Someone is in chat is asking who's who in the game board. They can't see any names on the tokens.
Ooh. I thought that was up and running. My apologies. Looking around this room, you can see. The only other thing, not immediately visible now you're in, is you can see there is a poster off to one side that has. I have lost it. There's a wall holds diagrams of attack and parry positions for wielders of staffs and daggers, which you see are also the weapons that are in the weapons rack. There's also a bandolier hanging from that same weapons rack.
Bandolier as in a
Fit for
potion
daggers?
bandolier?
Someone can go and have a closer look at it if they wish.
I don't mind having a look.
It is
maybe on
not
the rack, or-
potions. Yes, no, it's not potion. It is darts.
It would hold up the. As he's sort of looking at
A
Sir
quick
Richard
glance.
and Brew.
Yeah.
You know,
It looks like there's not quite 24, maybe 20 or so darts in this thing. That's not the right one. So there's also, there are 4 stars, 4 daggers, and you're guessing 20 darts.
hold up the bandolier and say for
I'll definitely have
Sir
some of the
Richard,
darts.
Master Brew.
There you go, chat. All the names should now be on the tokens. Apologies for that.
I'll definitely have some of the darts. If that's okay with everyone.
Yeah, go for
Yeah.
it.
I'm gonna actually. Iron Mind's gonna take a dagger, or
Sure.
just to have one in his boot.
A little clink as the dustpan batters off the mannequin, carries on, sweeping the far corner of the room.
Mm-hmm.
Jeez, Brew, watch where you point that thing.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Whistles past your head. You can see there's lots of marks on the walls where someone's maybe not quite so proficient with darts has been attempting to get the hang of it.
Yeah.
That's all you can see in this room for now, though.
Yeah, I mean, if this
Seems
looks
clear.
like there's nothing much else in this room. This is just me speaking. I don't trust that statue, so I'm getting out of the room.
I slide in and just investigate the room for secret doors and traps. Sorry, secret doors and...
Roll
gonna
me
say-
an investigation check. You can do it with advantage if Auri wants to help.
Yes,
Okay.
absolutely.
I say let's go and do it. There's a 15. I'll write it out again. Sorry, I should have had that toggle to advantage, but I'll change that next time.
That's all right. Just roll the second time.
Yeah, there you go. So it's a 15.
With a 15,
We'll also
not getting in the way of
statue.
the. Yeah, you're doing that. Yeah. Sorry, what are you doing the statue?
I will also investigate the statue just to see if it's part of
Okay.
the traps or anything.
So the statue just appears to be a target dummy.
Cool.
You can see there are scorch marks. Presumably you've seen some magic use. You guess it's that. You can see there's impacts where stars, daggers, and one dart has been able to hit this thing. With a 15, as far as you can tell, there are no secrets or hidden compartments in this room.
Cool. Hold here, my friends.
Oh, baby.
You stay still for a second too long, and the broom starts sweeping your feet, and then carries on.
Can I pick the broom up?
You're attempting to grab the broom.
I will, yeah. Something that he's a rather naive young man. He's heard tales of flying brooms. He will try and sit on it.
I'm sitting on things.
Yes,
I know,
you should
right?
really stop sitting on things. The broom wheel spins around in your hand and does a
Ooh, natural 20.
does a 25 hit you, Sir Richard?
It certainly does, yeah.
Just fixed you.
Do you attempt to hold on to it as it does 6 points of bludgeoning to your frame?
Nope.
Okay.
If it attacks him, he will let it go.
No, it leaves you be. You do not get opportunity attack on it.
He's not going to take it. He's not attacking.
As it goes to the far corner and it sweeps in a huff.
Okay.
Quite how a broom registers huff, but it is managing it.
Indeed.
There's a little poke at your foot, and you see that the dustpan is just prodding you as if it was like a small child going, "Get off!"
Maybe we should even close the door.
Yep.
Is
There is too many strange magical things in this house.
Yeah.
Yep.
Mortar's in his element.
Right, Sir Richard.
Next door is here. Just in case it is not clear.
Oh, sorry. See, it's right next door, isn't it?
Yeah.
Oh, I see the little.
So there's one, yes, there's a door at the end by Frone, and then there is a door in the northern wall.
Yes, and
Yeah.
I'd say let's do the one going north first.
Sure.
Alrighty. Is someone just opening it up? That's not what I wanted.
Yeah. Iron Mind will.
Sorry, I'm trying to avoid the bits of dynamic light in this area to grab the door. There we are. Katish. Cool. You open the door into what appears to be a library. Tall shelves of books line the walls of this room. 2 shelves run through the middle of it with a near 10-foot wide aisle between them. Various stacks of books piled high throughout the room, and the small reading desks with cozy scarlet chairs in the corner.
Can we search for the book with the letters on it?
Yeah, I'm gonna investigate the room and look for a book that looks similar to the A book.
Yeah, I'm assuming
Same.
everyone is doing that.
Yeah.
Cool. If you can all hold your positions for a second.
Yeah.
Can I get a...
Don't like this black square in the middle of the.
Can I get a dexterity saving throw from Iron Mind?
Yeah. Oh bloody hell! -1.
I'm glad I went to the far corner.
Come on, you bastard! 6.
So, Ari, as you step forward, there's a creaking to your side, and you turn,
Oh
and
my
you
God,
see this bookshelf coming over. You're out of the range of this thing collapsing, but Iron Mind, you are knocked prone and restrained as this shelf collapses to the ground.
Sorry, my
coming out
thing
from
just
over-
froze there. What did you say?
That's right. You're okay. It's right at your feet. So the Iron Mind is trapped. That middle squares are now difficult terrain, and you will see the swirl of books that form up to form a vaguely humanoid shape. And can we all roll initiative, please?
Yippee!
And that's the basically the black. It's like a black square. Is that what's
Oh,
difficult
is that?
terrain, or is it the difficult terrain where I am?
Sorry. Let me to where that is.
Yeah,
Oh, I don't know what. Yes, I don't know what that's. I don't know what that's from. That's an intro. There must
Yeah.
be something odd in the way I've set up the lighting.
It's probably roll 20 being a bit weird.
It may be just in terms of where all the shells and the like are. I'm going to get
Okay.
rid of,
Oh,
however,
sorry, initiative.
this
Yeah.
shelf, as that's now on the floor.
Oh yeah, it's gone now.
It'll be that one blocking the light from the
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
windows, doors off to the side.
So the square that Iron Mind is in is difficult terrain, right?
Actually, so all those 3 squares to
Oh,
above
right,
you are
right.
also
Yeah.
difficult
Oh,
terrain.
I see. Yeah.
This thing is flying above them. Do I have a better picture I can show everyone? No, I don't. That's disappointing. Okay, you'll just have to go off token art. Shift Z. Shift Z when it works. There you go. So these collection of books. One the face on the front forming a vague head. It's this very rough. This is like Minecraft style golem flying thing on things. This is as blocky as that gets. Let's stop that one. Let's swap over to that one. That's a different one. And I need to add in my swarm because I know how you all like swarms.
Oh, jeez.
But we will start this one with Brew. You are up first.
Yeah, I'll
But
to
the
try and
difficult terrain
free
is myself,
Iron
I
Mind?
forget, so-
Because he's restrained, right?
Um,
Can I do
he
that?
is. Yes. Are you going to do that yourself, or are you going to be providing aid for him to do it himself?
I think I'll help him.
Okay.
I think, yeah.
Iron Mind, if you choose on your turn to try to release yourself, you have advantage. Brew, that's probably your turn.
Yeah.
You stay fairly close to.
Thanks, Brute.
Cool.
Cool. Meanwhile, Sir Richard.
Okay, I will use my hand crossbow and attempt to shoot the beast.
Far away.
Go
17
Gaston
to
on
hit.
it.
17.
Kill the beast.
17 will hit.
Is within 5 feet of an enemy. Do I? Of an ally. Do I get my sneak attack?
Will get the sneak damage as well. Yes.
12 points of piercing.
Very good hit. Nicely done.
So
Anything else?
is there another bookcase here, or?
So where Auri is now pushed up against a second bookcase.
So if I move to here, yeah, I can see. So it shouldn't be able to see me
you can
if the
squeeze
dynamic
down.
lighting is something.
Yeah.
Okay,
So you're
and
now
I will. Yeah,
out of sight of it.
I will bonus action hide if that's okay.
Roll me a stealth check.
Use my cunning action.
Absolutely.
So 23.
You believe you are hidden as well as you can.
Presses himself up against the back of the bookcase and reloads his hand crossbow.
Lovely. The Iron Mind.
He's going to attempt to push himself up, free himself of the bookshelf. with
Lovely.
Bruce's
Make me
assistance.
an athletics check with advantage, please.
Oh, sorry. Let me just toggle. Where's my advantage go? There it is. Okay.
Yes, 18 is enough to free yourself from that space. So you are no longer restrained.
I assume it's my action.
So you are still on the floor somewhat. You've used your action to get yourself free, but you are now able to stand up. Bonus actions.
Yeah, so I'll use half my movement to stand up. And then I will thank Brew and
Thanking Brew is a free action.
yeah, and just sort of move up to
You move to face the beast. Well,
face it down to
beast?
keep it. I didn't lose any hit points, so
no, you were just.
So yeah, that's Iron Mind. He's getting himself in position.
Alrighty, Fronny, we are over to you.
All right, I'll take a 5-foot step to there just so that I can see the thing. And yeah, doesn't look very friendly, although I like books. Let's do a ray of frost.
That's not very friendly at all, is it? 18 will hit.
I never said I was.
This is true.
2 points gold.
Yeah, that does appear to do the damage you expect. You see one book on the shoulder now frozen still. Doesn't seem to move quite in time with the rest.
All right, good to know. So then I'll just for the rest of my movement, I'll go another 5, 10 feet.
Okay, so you dance around the corner. So Richard is currently doing his best Egyptian running man pose. I'm not here. You didn't see me. Cool. No bonus actions for you. So the swarm at this point. Yeah, I mind you are the closest yeah, you are the most threatening target, I guess, to it. So it moves into your space, and you all see the books wrap around the Eye Mind. And when that opens, does a 13 hit you?
It does not. 16.
Yeah, that's fine. So they're just bouncing off the armor now, or you're just using the halberd to keep them away from your head. That's all they can do. Ari, it's a swarm of books around your protector. What would you like to do?
Can I give him bardic inspiration to help?
If you would like.
Yes. I'll do that again.
Everyone's been very helpful to the weirdo.
It's because they're just using you as the meat shield. Don't be taken in by this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Okay.
realize they don't have to be nice to him yet.
And then
So that's your bonus
I think
action, and then for your
try
action,
to do vicious mockery on these ones to try to
go
cut
for it.
them down.
How do you viciously mock a swarm of animated books?
I
It's a
just
bad
gonna shout
review,
at
bad
it.
book review.
Gonna hear about this. It's just like, I'm just so sorry. I thought we were looking for an actual fight. Have you seen one?
Oof.
And I'm just gonna run away.
That's fair enough. You can move yourself to wherever you like.
Okay.
Burn, my lady. Sick burn.
I will say you will notice there doesn't appear to be any damage to cause. For a vicious burn such as it is,
Yeah.
Need something with fire.
must be said you're not aware of many books that have minds to be psychically damaged.
That's also fair.
Back to the top of the round, Brew.
Yeah. Can I throw it with a dart, please?
I don't know, can you? Yes, you can.
Let's see.
Absolutely.
Ooh, can I?
14. No, 14 will hit.
Cool. And
Grab the right one.
yeah, that's it.
6 piercing. Okay. Yeah, you take another book out, swing, flies out from the swarm, and lands on the bookshelf behind.
Somebody has to get a crit with one of these darts so we can go 180. What was that?
I'm just gonna make it explode at that point where it happens. Nice. Any movement? Any bonus actions, Brew?
No, not for me, thanks.
Alrighty. Sir Richard.
He will pop out from behind. Oh, where are they? Oh, they're in gear. Sorry,
My
background.
space, yeah.
Cool, yeah. And he will wash, rinse, repeat. And another go with the hand crossbow. How about these swine? Not 20 for 3 sneak and 12, 15 points of damage.
Oof.
There's no point in. Yeah, sorry. Cool.
I don't know how you did that much damage with a single thing. Alright. You take that 1 second to aim your hand crossbow, and you shoot straight for that one that's the face. You go straight through it, and you pin it to the ceiling. And as if there's lots of strands, you see books fall out all over the place if it's pulled most of the heart of it out. There are now just a few books circling. There are not very many left. You manage with that to pull away
He will use the rest
almost all of them, just not quite enough to.
Okay.
restore.
Use the rest of his
that
movement
wasn't
to go there.
That
And-
sneak
sorry.
roll could have gone a lot better as well. That was like a 2 and a 1. That could have been shit tons more damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he'll use the rest of his movement to go back there, and he will attempt to stealth again, bonus action 9, if that's
Okay.
right.
You will notice that it seemed to be aware of where you were when you came out.
Oh, well, then he'll move to there.
Just.
Thank you.
Uh,
13 stealth.
The Iron Mind. These things still surround you, but they are so much more diminished now.
He'll swing with his halberd. Okay.
Go for it.
Oh, sorry.
That's all right.
Take that up.
There's so few of them now that actually you just can't. The halberd's so clumsy up close, you just can't capture the last few that are desperately circling around you.
Okay.
Anything else?
He hasn't been damaged, so this one is ashamed to admit, but my training with this one was not trained so much in finding inanimate objects. There's
The rest
much
of you
more
are
of
you're
this
trained to
this one.
speak during combat. Why are you speaking? Cool. Fronny, we are back to you.
All right, 5, 10. Oh, there they are.
Head round the bookcase.
Yeah,
Still enough flying around.
we'll just keep up with Ray of Frost.
Okay,
15.
15 will hit. No need to roll damage on this point. As you see, the Iron Mind has stood there going self-reflection, going, "This is just rubbish." You
Ah,
time a blast so that 2 or 3 of the books all get caught as it goes past. They fall to the floor and the ice shatters off them, but not the books. And the swarm. It's a flash of arcane energy as that swarm dissipates. And that is it. Boop. And we are out of combat. And so let us bring back in that music.
well, there was some dangerous knowledge.
Maybe it was forbidden knowledge. You don't know. Cool.
Was that him? Was that Warden Cannon?
I don't think so. The face was a bit different.
All right.
Sir Richard, Fronny, Brew, and Owry. Everyone over the Nine Mind. You will notice that one of the books on the floor is a book that looks very similar to one you've seen recently, and this one has a letter on the side. And that letter is the letter T.
All right, so we've got 2 letters now.
I love a cup of tea.
Yeah. What is it? Is it 7? 7 books?
Yeah, we need 7.
There were 7 spaces on the shelf.
7 spaces total, yeah.
So you will take this to be the second of the books you require.
So we found A, and what was the other one?
T.
What is
T.
there?
So yeah.
Just in case, Iron Mind's still gonna just do a little investigative.
So it's A and R you've got, not A and T.
A and R. Okay.
All right,
He's just going to do a little investigative sweep in case there's a lot of books in here. There might be another.
There might be another one of those things. Yeah, absolutely. Roll me investigation.
Can I help?
Can I go
Roll
through them as well?
Oh, sorry. You're helping.
Someone can roll with advantage. I don't mind who. Iron Mind said first. It's probably them, but unless he would defer to Ari.
Let him go.
He will defer, of course.
Okay.
No, you work away.
Okay.
You're being ordered to search. With a 23, you do not find any other books that cause you any concern. You do find a very nice looking letter opener on one of the desks that seems jeweled and it's quite well crafted.
He'll just sort of hand it off to Auri or whomever is, or Sir Richard, whomever is closest. They seem the fanciest. You know. This is...
If someone would like to add a jeweled letter opener to their inventory, they may do so.
Can I investigate it to see if it's worth anything, or do I need?
Yes, go for it.
But yeah, he'll say that he doesn't think that there's anything really in the room.
Yeah, with a 23, there's nothing else. There's nothing that seems. There's no kind of secret doors. Having seen that one in the study, there's nothing else that catches your eye. Sir Richard on a 15. Yes, that's pretty good. You reckon it's probably worth somewhere in the region of 20 gold?
Okay. He's happy to hang on to it. Obviously, party loot and all that. I'm happy to hang on to it. I don't want to be taking it or anything.
Invested wisely.
And then for that 23, you can see the books contain all sorts of subjects. There's arcana, natural sciences, religions, astrology, planar travel, poetry, mythology, folk tales. You know, there's all sorts, and this is a library in every single which way.
Yeah.
And from where you are, you do have a door here, or you can head back out the room and the door in the corridor.
I'm pretty certain that this door and the door in the corridor is going to link up somehow.
Yeah, quite possibly. We'll poke my head in here just
just to have a
See.
book. Just
See
yeah.
his-
So make sure I don't grab the wrong bits. Where is my? There it is. Oh, okay, I can't grab it. Why can't I grab? Because there's dynamic lighting in the way. That's disappointing. In a second, I'm just going to move you out there, and you can have a look. Yeah, I'm just going to move you out there. It'll be easier. Look. So you head out into here, and what you see is a patio graved with grey flagstones, and above you is that swirling indigo miasma that you've seen outside on the other end of the garden.
Right, and this is that that's overhead or that's light coming in through windows?
That's all the way over. It seems to be the sky, the atmosphere in this place.
And
So I'm trying to see if I can
it's
grab the door behind you. No, I've moved you, and I still can't for some reason.
Sorry, let me just step out of the way one if it makes it easier.
Well, you're not on dynamic lighting there, so I don't know why I'm not
Yeah, that's
capturing it. That's all right.
Does it link up with the bottom door?
Yes, it does
It
link up with the bottom door. Yes.
I mean, then maybe see if you can open that one, and then we can just pop through that way and pretend nothing happened.
Yeah. Oh, well, yeah. Sorry, Tom. I was like, I might go around and open the door.
No, I'm still struggling to grab that doorway marker. That's
Great.
very disappointing. There we go. Got it now. Boop. Yes. So if you'll head down and through the corridor at the bottom, you can see the room. I say the room, the patio, the outside area.
Oh, sorry, it's outside. Sorry, I was confused.
Yeah, this is your outside in a patio space. There is no furniture. There are there are 10-foot high walls around it, so you can't see it at a direct level. But yeah, above you can see these kind of. It is just this miasma of ever shifting colours and shapes and.
So no discernible exits or other entryways. Just those two doors leading out to this.
Just those two doors, as far as you can tell from here.
Okay.
Nothing flying around.
As we said, looking up at what's above you, you're kind of hoping there's nothing flying around, because something that could survive in that maelstrom above you, it's probably not something you want to be messing with.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I'm going to investigate that north wall for secret doors.
Sure. We'll roll for investigation.
That will be an 11.
You're not certain. Can't tell.
Okay, that's fine.
I will say, however, you know that from the line the mansion's been following, this wall follows the line that has appeared to be the edge, the northern edge of the rest of this floor.
So downstairs then?
Yeah, I think so.
This seems like a dead end.
Very well.
I mean, the garden the other side was a dead end as well, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Down we go.
Yeah.
Underground we go.
Yeah, so Mort, you can see, is flicking through the books pretty fast. He mentions as you pass, they all seem to have been written by Fistandia and seem to be memoirs of some description. Hasn't found anything else particularly useful yet.
Right.
What is your marching order as you go down the stairs?
I have dark vision. That helps.
Yeah, I'll have to light a torch if it's because I remember it being pretty dark down
It is
there.
dark downstairs, yes.
Yeah.
So I'll
Unless
light up a torch.
I will light a torch as
or
well.
unless somebody wants to take the light off of Sir Richard's ass and put it on.
I mean, if you want Mortar to cast the light spell on someone while you're passing, or on something while passing,
I wouldn't.
or you can just have torches. I don't mind.
Yeah, I'd prefer a torch.
I'll light up a torch for combat. He's got 5 feet of.
God, I
He's
froze
got
him.
a few. He's got a few feet of blind sight, but doesn't help.
So
He doesn't help
Ronnie, I'm just
seeing.
gonna torches 2020, 1010. Someone remind me.
2020, I think.
I think it's
2020.
2020. Yeah.
Lovely.
Yeah.
So Fronny, you're now emitting light. Oop.
Yep.
Or should be.
I will light up a torch as well.
Okay, and Iron Mind is emitting light as well. Let's add those in. Oop,
The
20.
bullseye lantern, so I like that.
Oh, nice.
Sorry,
Cool.
hooded lantern. I think they're the same.
Not quite,
Okay,
but
so he has a hooded lantern.
fine.
Bullseye, I
Okay,
think
you
that's
can.
like a cone, but the hooded's probably better.
Yeah, the hooded means you can narrow it down. Bullseye 30, 20? I think
I
bullseye
think
might
the
be slightly
lanterns
better.
are 30. I
Hooded,
think the
yeah.
lanterns are a bit better than. Oh,
He's
I
a
got it in on that.
hooded
Yeah,
lantern.
let's give you emitting 30-30 then
Yeah,
on that one. I will just say
I think
you don't think you need to put the hooded thing on in this mansion. You're not trying to hide from anything at this point, so you're not needing to. Right, and right.
Except from his family, apart from that.
if
Cool. What
everyone
marching
is-
order will you be doing to go down?
As always, he's going to put himself forward, but if somebody else wants to go first, I don't
Yeah,
know.
I'll go second.
Okay, so Iron Mind, I'll move you down first. You get down to the bottom of the stairs. That is the door in front of you. Brew following.
I'll go then if you want.
Ari in the middle. I've set my damn lighting up wrong. I can't fit all 5 of you down there, so the other 2 have to wait at the top for now.
I'll go after Ari.
Okay.
Move down
Let
a
me move
couple
you
of
there for
stairs.
the moment. I'll move you across in a second.
So Richard wants to stay anywhere that's not the rear current.
That's what?
He's more of a target right now.
Not the rear.
Iron Mind. Let's get sure I'm in the right bit. Here we go. Yeah, so it's more of a stone construction that you expect to see in a basement. There is a door directly in front of you. Corridor goes down to the south, and you can see there is a door in this wall.
I suppose we'll open the door just directly ahead in case don't know some nasty surprise coming up.
Yeah, sounds good.
I don't know how to
Okay,
say
okay.
it without saying things like "take us from behind." I don't know how to surprise. I don't know how to say that without making it sound weird.
Oh, come on, don't do this to me again. Not that bit of wall. It must be something of your token, just being absolutely. Give me a sec, I'm just moving. Thank you.
Tom, you got Bliss from chat.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Rhino. I shall make sure to use that at an appropriate moment. I keep grabbing the corner, and I don't want to grab the corner. While I'm attempting to grab that, I will tell you there is. All you see before you is another corridor. I have to zoom to 250 to get that. Good lord. About 15 feet or so long. There is a door at the end and a door on the southern edge of this corridor, midway along.
Right.
So you now have 3 doors to pick.
I'll say, do we proceed ahead or to the south?
Go with the head.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What does the floor look like? Why is it different? Is it different?
It just happens to be a different set of flagstones.
Okay.
You can always investigate if you're worried.
Poke them with the end of the helmet.
Yeah.
They seem to be sturdy. Sorry, I put mimics on the ceiling so you don't look up. It's fine.
Oh, okay, cool.
I'm going to move you to there, and then I'm going to
Yep.
just shunt you along so I can get the other
He's
2
going to
into this.
investigate that end door anyway.
Okay. Roll for that while I pull these 2 across.
Cool.
Whoop.
Sorry,
So you're just listening.
sorry,
Are you checking the door
advantages
itself,
on it.
or are you listening through?
Just the door, just to see. Sorry, Rolled advantage.
The door
let's look.
itself seems to be a regular door. Does not appear to be locked. No signs of traps that you can make out.
Sorry, Tom, where did we come down?
So you've go down from where you were.
Yeah, so where would the staircase be in this map? Here?
So you are on the staircase at the minute.
Okay, great.
So
Yeah, so, yeah, where you were pinging is the room up. Yeah.
yeah.
the
So
one we-
essentially, you are where you were before, but you're now where you were before on the staircase
Cool,
in this
thank you.
part of the map. I did the the size of the map, and actually I should have done it a bit larger so you could have walked in. Cool.
Let's go.
Yeah, we'll push this one open if you need me to.
I'll give you a second. I have to remember I set these very small. Nope.
Myself.
It must be something you. I'm blaming you.
It's the
Fair.
first D&D game I've
Power.
actually played in where the doors are confounding the DM and not the players.
Yeah.
I know it doesn't feel right. Something feels
The
wrong.
magical
about
house.
it.
It's full
Yeah.
of trickery.
Pting. Okay. Inside this room, as the door opens, there's a smell of alcohol and brine and other chemicals, like other more astringent chemicals. Glass vessels, large and small, stand in rows on the floors and tables, ranging from 1 foot to 6 feet tall. Inside each vessel is the body of a creature floating in a clear liquid. One 4-foot container is missing its lid and has no occupant.
Oh no.
One
Is,
4-foot container.
Does it look like it would fit homunculus?
Oh, easily. I mean, the homunculus are
Yeah.
tiny,
Yeah.
so they would easily fit.
You know.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh,
Not
yes,
the only
yes.
creature you've encountered, I'll remind you, on that level, but
Mm. And, yeah, it looks like there's a lot to pour over here. Yeah.
Yeah, Bruce
there
smelled the
are-
alcohol and was very excited, but stepping inside is less
yeah,
enthused.
you get the impression that this is slightly more than the worm and the tequila. This is a
Yeah.
bit more of a.
Yeah. Doesn't look like there's an exit.
I mean, the creatures look dead, so like they in formaldehyde or something.
Make an investigation check if you want to have a look at the creatures.
Sure. I'm great at those. 20.
Somewhere along the way, you've been paying attention to these sorts of things. You can recognize a cockatrice, a flumph, a giant fire beetle, a pseudo dragon. You tap one thing, and it hits the glass, and it's some sort of aberrant tadpole thing that you don't recognize what that one is, but that one does seem to still be alive in there.
So
It's just kind of.
don't touch that one.
You can see also another ones. You can see there are 4 severed hands in a jar. There is, what have I not said? What's a grell? I actually don't know what a grell is. There's a grell. You've heard of one of those. Yeah, other than that aberrant tadpole, nothing else seems to be moving at the minute.
All right. So that's freaky. Especially the severed hands. I'm assuming they will try and choke me if I open the jar, so not going to do that. Nothing else interesting in the room?
What did you roll for investigation?
20.
20. So you're having a good look around. You are pretty certain, as far as you can tell, nothing in this place is of any use to you. What you do hear, though, is the sound of something opening. And behind you, that jar with the hands in, the hands are opening the jar.
No.
And can we all roll initiative, please?
No.
No, just no.
I refuse.
faster. Doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-doop-a-dick.
Brew gets some fucking amazing fucking rolls for initiative.
Yeah.
It does do
Yeah.
very
It
well
does.
on those.
Monks, man.
That's everyone on the turn order, isn't it? Lovely, jubbly. So let's sort. And let's find some. In honor of Mark, let's have Cry Havoc because he likes that song. So, Brew, you do start first. You can see this first hand is now on the top of this jar, and there are more underneath pouring their way up.
Cool. Which jar is that? The one in the corner, yeah.
It's this one here.
Oh, there. Sorry, I missed it. Yeah, I'll high five him with a short sword.
Lovely. There's the attack. 16. Oh dear. Yep. You pierce straight through the palm of that first one, and it twitches on the end of your sword. Passes to the floor, and that one appears to be dead.
Cool. And the others are still inside.
The others have reached the rim and are now coming out.
Okay, cool. Then I'll give the other one, the next one, an actual high five with an unarmed strike bonus action.
Yeah, 13 is enough on these. So, and you slam it back with nothing. It impacts on the wall.
Cool.
You can see it flops down to the table and broken, and the top of the hat is a bit sort of twisted, or it closes in like a spider's legs.
Nice. And
anything else?
I'll just move over there. I think that's it for me.
Alrighty. As you move away, the third one of those actually moves fast enough to take a swing at you.
Cool.
Because they have a reach. Who knew they have a reach? Does a 15 hit?
It does not. No.
You are moving too fast for this thing to actually grab hold of you, but it did try.
Cool.
Presuming that's your turn.
That's my turn,
Harry.
yeah.
Cool, thank you.
For the one that's just come flying out, I think I'm just gonna whip out the rapier and try to just poke it.
That's fine. You will have to step up closer to them.
Yeah. Look closer.
So you see that one that launched out at Brew, and you swipe in with your weapon, and it does that agile 1 second perched on its thumb on the blade and lips back onto the lid of the jar that it came out of. Anything else?
Could I give Bardic Inspiration to
Sure. I believe the
Fronny?
Iron Mind still has theirs. Yes.
Oh, that's okay. Then
No, it's fine. You can do Fronny as well.
else.
You can have multiple Bardics up. So, Fronny, you
Yeah.
are inspired.
It's a D6 currently.
Yes, at this level, I believe
think
it's a
so.
D6.
Cool.
Anything else, Ari?
No, that's it.
Alrighty. And Fronny, we are over to you next.
All right. I am
These
going
hands.
to attempt to shake the hand of the severed hand
Okay.
with a shocking grasp.
Okay. So it's just landed down on the rim. You reach out and you grab hold of it.
And say, how are you doing today? For 7 points lightning.
In your hands, you see the electricity sparks out the kind of severed bits at the end. And you're now just holding this kind of rather more hollow and slightly smoking hand that doesn't seem to have any grip on you now.
I'll turn to Iron Mind and say, here, hold this.
All right.
And then I will leave.
Okay. There is another one under there, and that one will take a swing at you as well.
Alrighty.
There are a lot in there. 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit. Can't even shield that.
So this thing will do 2 points of. Ooh. It'll do 2 points of slashing damage. This one seems to have long nails.
No way!
Sir Richard, you can hear the kerfuffle in the room ahead.
Okay, cool. Is that as far as you wanted to go, or did you want to get past me from?
Oh no, that's just you know what? That was 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, I can actually do 25. So yeah.
Okay. So where are they? I'll take a look in here. Can I see?
Yes, you can see there is one on the rim here. There's a few more underneath it, crawling up the inside of this jar that appears to be actually deeper than you first thought.
Okay, well, sure. I'll put out the hand crossbow and have a go at this guy. Or
Nice.
girl, depending. I don't know their gender, so there you go.
I mean, it's long fingernails, but you can't
20,
tell.
I mean, that means nothing. 22 for 13.
Yeah, this thing's pinned against the wall.
Okay. Are there any underneath the table here? Or am I okay?
No, they all appear to be still in this jar. They're coming out here.
Yeah, I'll move back to here.
Cool.
Okay.
Iron Mind, it is over to you.
No, how many remain in the jar?
the room, and we'll just do a ray of frost at this
Okay.
one.
Yeah, just that one on the floor that you can see.
Yeah, I'm assuming that it's
24 does. Do you want to describe how you finish off this last one?
Yeah, so just, I'm assuming it's running around on the ground there, so just take one of the fingers out and it just kind of, Bronto style skids to a halt.
Yeah, and we
Running
will
at
say
someone.
as it's scuttering on the floor, you catch the thumb, just cracks underneath it. It flies into the bit. You see the jar lid rocks from it, and just crushes it underneath it. And with that, you appear to have defeated all of these crawling hands.
Yeah.
Moment's pause just to make sure, but yes, they all appear to be dealt
Dead
with.
again.
Dead again. Well, whatever they were.
I pick up the hands and high five my teammates.
There's various amounts of ichor coming off them because of the state they're in, but yeah, that's fine.
Are there any like markings on them, rings or anything like that, or are they just?
If there was any markings, the kind of formaldehyde alcohol solution has removed anything on them. So they are humanoid.
Okay.
So it wasn't good alcohol, it was the bad kind.
It's the one you
Not
don't.
the alcohol you want to drink necessarily. Not unless you were to become your own mummy,
Yeah, just want to keep a bunch of severed hands in your stomach.
Sorry, Richard, were you investigating that door?
Yeah, I'm going to investigate it for traps and determine whether it's locked, and then once I've done that, I will listen.
Okay. Investigation, then perception, please.
Investigation. 14.
Okay. As far as you can tell, this door is not trapped and appears to be unlocked. If you have a listen, it's just like a small croak.
Like mechanical or biological?
Biological.
Okay. I say, it just sounds to me like there's some sort of frog creature might be in through that door. So it's untrapped there, my friend.
Can you just find one, or is there a few?
Yeah.
That would be up to the DM.
Let's roll in a d6 now to find out how many giant frogs are in. No.
Let's just do a banner roll d12.
Ooh.
Go for broke.
Yeah. Go for Krog.
There you go.
Hey.
Being dad brings the
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, I have to do it.
Are you just listening at the door? Or are you doing anything to the door?
I've got your back.
Yeah, let's open the door if it's not trapped, and I won't blow up yet.
Bombs full. Everyone, no. Inside this dark stone-walled room, you see a 5-foot diameter circle of intricate runes. There's an empty wooden bookstand on the far side of the door, and bronze braziers at the other 3 cardinal points of the circle. Whatever material the braziers contained has long ago burned into cinders, but the room still smells of charcoal and sulphur. In the far corner, you can see a warty toad.
What's the toad doing?
At the minute, it's just sitting there staring at you.
I mean, we could really use a wizard right now to try and figure out what was going on here.
You could, couldn't you? If only there was a wizard in this wizard's mansion.
Would it be rude to ask? I know he's a reptile and it's an amphibian, but
you know what he'd do? Yeah.
It's closer to than I think.
That's amphibian, not. Sorry.
Maybe you could kiss it. It might turn into a prince.
I mean, just for shits and giggles, I'll try Arcana check to try and.
What's you tempted to do?
I'm guessing there's something up with these runes and the frog, so I want to see if there's a connection between the two. Maybe a spell that went awry, I'm pretty sure I have to get closer to it.
Okay,
Do
so
that.
looking for you can roll a card and see if there's a link between the circle and the frog. Go for it.
That would be a 20.
20. You've not necessarily studied much of the sort of magical arcane rituals. The powers you have haven't seemed to be part of that ilk, at least to your knowledge. You have heard of summoning circles, and your guess is this would be one of those. You have no idea why there's a frog here, though. A toad, sorry. Did I say toad or frog? Toad. Saves that mark. Yeah, you have no idea why the toad would be here.
Someone summoned a toad.
What is it saying to you?
It's saying rivet.
Ribbit.
Is there any the bookshelf at the end? Or is there books in it?
The book is empty. The stand is empty. There were no books.
I wonder if I'd like to eat some of those hands we killed.
You could go get one and see what happens.
I'll be right back. Excuse me. I'll grab one.
Step into the room.
Come back. And where is it?
South end of the room. You not see it. It should be at the south end of the room.
There is it?
Yes.
I can just see a table there.
Let me check I haven't left it on the wrong. Oh, I apologize. I put it on the wrong layer. There you go.
Oh, he's small.
Oh yeah.
Your frog.
Well, throw
Somebody
him
having a look.
one of the hands there. Just not
Okay.
at him. Not at him. Just
But
beside
nearby
him.
to.
Yeah. Just see if he wants to eat it. Don't make me roll D20. Don't make me roll D20.
No, you're not going to need to roll D20 for that sort of thing. I'm going to say. So it does that kind of twitch where something approaches it rapidly, and then it's kind of looking at it. I mean, even just holding the thing, you could smell the kind of the brine and the preserving fluids.
I'm gonna get like a packet of minis.
You get the impression not many creatures would be interested in something that smelled like that.
Okay.
Although it does seem to be, it's kind of partly watching that and partly watching all these giant people who've just entered the room in which it was in.
Following Sir Richard's example, the Iron Mind is going to take one of his rations and, break. I assume it's mostly dried, jerky or limnus bread, whatever, and break some off and sort of throw it in the corner.
Okay. It doesn't seem too interested in limnus bread, but there's like a dried jerky there. It does. If it's small enough, it will swallow what you put there.
He's gonna. The cat seemed to like him earlier, so he's gonna sort of. I don't know. He's gonna edge over towards the.
Don't walk across.
He's not gonna
the
step
circle.
on the circle. He's gonna shimmy around the braziers.
Okay. I intended to make you roll a dexterity check, but yeah, if there's enough room to walk around. Yep.
He'll stand there if he can, and he's just going to sort of get down on his squat down, and he's tilting his head, and he's sort of whispering, and he's like,
Are you trying to toad whisper at this point?
he's like, he doesn't with things. The chair turned out to be alive, so he's not really sure what to. He's an intelligent man, but he's not doesn't have much common sense.
I mean, this isn't a normal house by any means, so.
Yeah, so he's thinking. He's like, he says, "Are you really a toad?" Ribbit once for yes and twice for no. Are you really a toad? This one feels foolish.
I think it's just a toad.
Yeah, he stands.
Might just be a toad.
Why didn't you pick him up and put him in the middle of the circle?
Yeah. I think he's gonna he doesn't know if he was trapped in here or not.
Maybe the circle spat him out, and maybe if you put him back, it might return him to his homeland, as it were.
Yeah,
That
I
seems
don't
reasonable.
want to see us
Gonna
frog
attempt
get
to pick up the.
sacrificed.
Gonna attempt to pick up the toad.
Okay. Make a dexterity check.
Grab it.
Grab it. Yeah.
Grab it. Grab it.
Not gonna go well.
It needs to roll. Oh no, you absolutely grab it. No worries at all. So you're now holding a toad that's well enough it doesn't seem how to get out, but you do see it's kind of like, this isn't quite where I want to be in your gauntleted fists.
It's gonna sort of lean, not step onto the circle, but try
Okay.
and sort of.
You're going to
plop
tip
it onto the
the
circle.
toad onto the magic circle.
Now, the braziers. Now I know they're all burnt out, but does it look like there is some sort of like fuel, charcoal,
No,
or wood?
they
or
look like they are
anything in
totally
there?
burnt out.
Nothing that would.
Okay. Trying to think what happens when you drop a toad at 4 or 5 foot. It'll land fine, and it's
Like
now
a
in the middle of the
cat, isn't it?
circle. And they're small creatures tend to land fine. So yeah, it's nothing
Unless
appears to
it's-
happen.
Unless it's weight sensitive, I.
Don't step on the circle.
Step
This
on
one-
the circle.
This one will not step on the circle.
Step on the circle.
This one is not
Put one of those
If-
heavier
If
things.
these braziers could be
Yeah.
lit, perhaps if it was an arcane circle of some kind, it could be a way out.
I mean, I've got a couple of extra torches.
I'm wondering, is there anything to? I suppose he'll drop his burning torch in the brazier to see if anything catches.
Okay, that's fine. There doesn't appear to be. It's just soot at this point. There's nothing. There's no combustible material in them.
And the fact that there's a flame in it doesn't.
That
You know,
just
throw-
turns what the model has.
Yeah.
No, I'm saying
could-
the fact that we put a
Oh
flame.
no! Yes,
in
no,
the
it doesn't. It doesn't ignite with the torches in it. It's
I mean,
just.
unless you put 3 torches, put one in each, put a flame in each one.
I mean, I'm willing to do that.
I'll give up another one of my torches.
I'll put the one that I've already got lit in one.
Okay. So you all very carefully put the torches in, get them lined up in the braziers. And with that, we're going to take a break. Thank you all very much. We'll be back
Nothing's
in
gonna
5
happen.
to 10 minutes.
Cheers, guys.
Thanks.
Cheers.
Bye. And welcome back. Last we left off, 2 of our party had 3 torches stuck into these braziers and a poor unfortunate toad in the middle of the magic circle. After a moment, nothing happens.
Well, it was worth a shot.
Are you sure you did it right?
Switch it off and switch it on again. Try it. It must be.
You see, Rick, Sir Richard, the problem is I don't know what I'm doing, so I can't tell you if I'm.
Oh.
From that
It's just-
Arcana check from you did before on the 20, you do know there's probably some ritual words involved in these things.
You just seemed so confident. I just thought you knew exactly what you were doing.
Normally, the magic just comes, naturally as a reaction to something, but this is a bit beyond my knowledge.
The toad hops back into its corner and carries on working on the jerky.
Well, at least he got something out of it.
Yeah, he feels bad. He'll get another full piece of jerky and break it up into very kind of small pieces and sprinkle it in the corner. Feels bad for experimenting on the toad.
It's all right, jerky was the missing part of the ritual. While you're gone, the toad will grow there. Anyway. Sir Richard, what are you doing outside the door?
Same again. Wash, rinse, repeat. He will investigate for traps and then listen.
Investigation and perception, if you would be so kind.
Investigation. It's a natural one for a 5. We're all
This
clear.
door is absolutely trapped. You must never cross this. You have no
Oh.
clue. It's a door.
21.
You can't hear anything inside it.
Okay. Well, my friends, I'm pretty sure it's just a door. I didn't find anything of note.
Brew, do you want to open a door for once?
Yeah, sure.
Everyone takes it in turns to open the
Wait,
door.
let's get one of the severed hands.
Yeah.
Put it on the end of a long stick. Is it like one of those little grabby things?
Those grabby things, yeah.
It's the DIY mage hand, yeah.
Yeah. It's
With
mage
it-
hand that you got off Wish.
Yeah.
Speaking
just
of
be-
Mage Hand, I
Right,
actually
3
do
weeks late.
Cool. The air here smells of more astringent chemicals. Tables stretched across the room, laden with vials, beakers, flasks holding liquids and powders. Books are stacked between the glassware and chemicals. Yellowed paper charts and blackboards of complex formulae cover the walls.
Well, we're looking for books. I'm assuming this is kind of the right way to go.
Yeah, I'll add in.
Sounds
Go
good.
stand there.
Okay.
Yeah. Is there anything like that looks like a summoning circle instruction manual?
Make me
Yeah.
make me an investigation check and see what you find.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Natural
-2.
20 for an 18. I love it. That's amazing.
No.
Almost certainly, if you could probably read any of this form of arcana, which you absolutely can't. However, what you do find is on the far side, you can see 4 doll-like humanoid shapes resting on the table. One is a very rudimentary humanoid form. One is very similar to the homunculi you saw in the kitchen upstairs. You find as well an amount of alchemical reagents, and in a cupboard underneath one of the tables. Roll me a d6, please.
Okay.
That's how many Sturges are hiding in there.
That's how many sturges have been turned into potions of healing.
Hey.
6 potions of healing.
Fuck.
Good lord.
And yeah, I'll hand him out. Yeah,
I mean,
one.
we can essentially presume it's 1 per person if you want to do
Yeah.
an even split.
Yeah.
And we'll just say mortal will get theirs at some point.
Yep.
Thank you for
And the
that.
final thing you notice is there is a book with the letter. I've lost the letter. With the letter S on the spine.
Cool. Then, just does anybody have a way to help Sir Richard feel better, or not?
I don't, but
Okay.
I will give up a potion of healing if you.
No, I have 2, so I'll give him 1, and then yeah, you can take that one,
Oh,
and
yeah,
he
that's
has a
good,
spare.
yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, sir. It's much appreciated.
Cool.
Rather got rather the extreme bonk on the noggin from that broom, as it were.
Aye.
What's 2d4 plus 2? Is it? What is it? Slash
If
roll?
you're taking it as an action, it's the full amount.
Oh, great. Well, that's what it'll do. Yeah. So it's straight up to 9.
Bonus action to do the roll. Action 2.
Thank you, sir. It's much appreciated.
You're welcome.
Cool. But yeah, so other than that, you haven't found. I mean, I say other than that, you don't find anything else of note. You do notice. No, hi. Yeah, yes, you'll notice there's probably an amount of scorch marks and acid burns, particularly on the workbenches.
This one would say Master Brew has rather thoroughly swept the room.
appear so. Is there anything else anyone wants to do downstairs? Or I might just grab you en masse and move.
No.
Poor old Mortar's missed out on the
All sorts of fun
alchemical
stuff.
labs.
Question for the
I mean,
DM. Can
yes.
I, Carrie just gave me a D4 healing. Can I hang on to that? Or would I use that and then hang on to the other potion? Or like, how does it work?
Which would you like to do?
Sure, I've rolled for the potion now. So can I let Carrie give it to somebody else? Is there anyone else that needs it?
I mean, Frony could do with a couple of points.
Yeah, and Ori.
Is that okay?
Ori
Yeah,
probably
that's fine.
needs it more than me.
Yeah, well, let's give it to Franny. Can you?
Yep, or Ari, whoever. Yep, I'm happy for that to move over to someone
Sorry,
who
I'll
is-
move.
Ori, just you can roll 1d4 just to get some healing back from Carrie's chair there.
Thanks, though, Carrie.
That did not work.
So you head back up. Mortar's still in the chair. Oh, and cheers as well. So, Frony, some for you also on that.
Thanks, Carrie.
If you just hover over the dice up the top, there you go, you have it.
Yeah, there's you can either type in. Is it
Slash R 1d4.
Slash R space 1d4. Yeah. So without looking up, Mortar's going to say that
Nice.
Fistandia. Good rolls. Nice. That's everyone back to full, I think. Fistandia was a powerful mage. She's also a priest of Mistra and frequented Candlekeep to further her studies. Often spent time researching with a wizard called Friot. Friyot for those who like to. He still seems engrossed in his book, unless there's anything you want to tell him. Or books, the stacks. He's going through the stacks pretty quick.
Yeah, we can tell him about the alchemical supplies downstairs and stuff, yeah.
In the summoning circle.
Yeah.
Don't tell him about the frog.
I'm going to roll then just a d20. Influenced by the fact that Pestil's getting hungry. Yeah, he's going to wander off downstairs.
Bye, frog.
Just don't eat the severed
No.
heads. Don't eat the tadpole in the tank. Don't let it out.
Yeah, that thing seems nasty.
Okay. Do you think he's going to eat it? Poor frog. Something I'd rather forget about.
Will it taste like beef jerky?
Still now.
Yeah.
Maybe
More now than
maybe
it would
if
before,
If
for
he
sure.
squeezes it hard enough, it probably would.
Okay, so as far as you're
I
aware,
sort of stuffed it with beef jerky.
you have. I don't know. You believe you've cleared out these first two levels, I think.
Sure. Have we checked this door?
That door leads into the dining room.
Yeah, no, let's not go there again.
Yeah. So up the stairs then.
Upstairs, I
guess.
think, yeah.
Okay.
Done downstairs, let's do upstairs.
Let's. If I can get you all to stay still for 1 second. Who am I missing? Oh, there we go.
Feel my pain.
I know, it's wonderful, isn't it? I'm just going to. No, I'm not going to. Just stay. Let's grab all of you. You will all head upstairs. Boop. Okay. As you come up the stairs to the top, you see that this landing to the southern edge is occupied by a suit of armor holding a long sword, points down. Sits on a wooden stand in front of a large window. Those of you with a passive perception of higher than 13 will see there is a trap door above the suit of armor.
So 14 or higher.
Yes.
Yes.
There is then one door in this corner next to Sir Richard, and one door just in front of Auri. You've come up the stairs, so Iron Mind is at the bottom of the stairs at the minute. So I'm happy for you to swap down whatever marching order you wish to go on to.
I'm going to stay at the back this time.
Happy to investigate the door if you wish.
Do you want to? You want to stay at the back?
Up over? Yeah.
I'll
Which
swap.
door are you investigating, Sir Richard?
There's one here, isn't there?
There is.
Is there one straight ahead of me as well?
There is. So there's one there, and then the other one's here. So it's you doing
Okay.
the one next to you. That's fine.
Yes,
Yeah,
I'll
go for it.
investigate. The usual shtick, then, I suppose. Investigation and then perception, Mr. Dwyer.
As far as you can tell, it is not trapped.
I have a 14 to listen behind it.
You hear nothing behind it.
Well, chaps and chapettes, I do believe. It's rather safe. Would you? Happy to do my duty, and probably my turn to open a door, as it were. Would you like me to do so?
Yes, please.
Quietly, or should I
It is-
kick
it's
it
your
in?
desire.
How do you feel?
I recently had some magical healing, so I'm feeling rather bold. He'll kick it
So
in.
loud.
Get in.
He'll kick it in.
Cool.
It's feeling rambunctious.
It's just, it's wrong if Sir Richard's at full hit points.
Yeah,
It's just-
I think so.
So his behavior is returned to normal, as it were.
Lovely. Yep, same with me in the doors. I can't get round the dynamic lighting elsewhere to grab. God's sake, I have to make these
I
doors
just
larger.
do
Next
Just
like
move
to
out of your way.
imagine.
Help if I moved.
Maybe.
Do like to imagine Sir Richard is like the dual meters. It's like as the healing goes down, it's like a
Yeah,
common
that's
sense. It's like an
exactly
inverse of
how
it.
he is. Yeah, yeah.
Max health, max. What was he
Max
saying?
health and max
Last time?
stupidity.
Ribaldry?
Yeah.
What was
Cool.
he saying?
You see beyond
Laddishness.
is a panelled corridor, much like you'd expect to find in one of the homes of your youth. Doorway to the
nice.
south and a doorway to the end.
I found a corridor, my friend. There's 2 doors in it. I have a bad feeling, though. So I'm just going to investigate that area for traps there.
Okay, roll for investigation.
16.
Seems like a perfectly reasonable wooden floor.
Blub. The
Oh,
next
no.
one. Yeah.
Nothing-
Move
nothing-
to there.
Okay,
Just before pressing
second one
on,
creaks a little, but no, it's all seems fine.
Yeah, Ben.
just before pressing on, the Iron Mind has gotten a little paranoid about this suit of armor,
Okay,
and he just wants to sort of, run his eyes over it. And if it doesn't look like it's going to attack him, he's just going to sort of investigate it, and maybe even if he can peek inside. If he's anything like me, he was struck by a sudden ridiculous thought that someone could have hid a book in there, and because he thought that, he now has to look. Because-
so you're going to go
Okay.
up to it and you're going to open the visor.
Yeah, and otherwise investigate it.
Okay.
However, one investigates the suit of armor.
I mean, you are a fighter trained. You may not remember much about your past, but some things just embedded into you. This armor is pretty much decorative, almost all the way. The helmet's a good quality one. As you creak back the visor and look down to its empty bit, but the armor itself is very definitely is decorative. There's no way you get proper movement out of it. It's not one you entitled to combat. The long sword appears to be real.
Is anyone in
There
need
is
of a
no
longsword?
books in either of the shoes and the sabatons, any part of it. So,
Well, he will toddle off.
do make me a dexterity check though, as a result of that investigation.
Oh, will I stay put? Right. Where is my? Sorry, I've lost my sheet. Save, right?
Check.
Oh, sorry, I clicked in haste. It's
That's
all
right.
It's the one he's not
That's
pushing
fine.
anyway.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you're also able to make sure it doesn't collapse on you using it, so it remains standing intact.
Okay.
Yeah, it just appears to be a decorative suit of armor.
Anybody wants a long sword? There's one back there.
don't think I'm
Yeah.
strong enough.
It's more of a claymore for me than anything else.
But you know what?
rather
He'll
clumsy.
take it. He'll take it.
Little weapon is not my style.
Not a civilized weapon.
Indeed.
Like a dagger to the back.
I mean, civility comes in many forms.
Indeed.
Is it my turn to open the door?
I think so.
You've got choices. There are 3 doors unopened so far that you're aware of.
So it's the...
Would you like me to investigate a few, Frony?
Oh, please do.
I will do that.
Just do 1 roll for for these next 2.
It's an 11.
They seem to be doors.
They're
They do not-
definitely doors.
There are no
Alright, so
apparent signs of traps.
I will take a 5-foot step back.
Okay.
Cast Mage Hand
Okay.
and open that door.
All right. I like it. The one between Brew and...
The one that they're running from, yes.
It's like you all think there's going to be an issue or something. The door creaks open nicely. You can't get a huge amount out of there. Inside, you find what level room is this? This is each corner of this pleasant parlour has a scarlet armchair and a reading table piled high with books. A cheery fire burns in the fireplace. A pair of swords sits in a rack above the fireplace, and heads of various animals are mounted on the walls.
Mortar would have left this room.
There's reading for Mortar.
Well, no, they're all
Dead
preserved. They're not
animals for
edible. It's-
Pestle. Yeah, yeah.
Exactly, it's the perfect
Yeah.
combination.
He'd hate it if it was that sort of it.
Decorative food.
Yeah, it's like wax fruit. Yeah.
Wonderful this, honestly.
Looking about the room, I mean, there's a stack of books. So, I mean, obviously looking for a book with a letter on it, and then anything
Yep,
else.
I'm not going to make you roll for this one. You do find another of your puzzle books. This one has the letter Y.
All right.
The bear skin rug doesn't react in any way.
Not yet.
I should
Very quickly put a smothering rug in.
Yeah.
No, the bearskin rug does not seem to react as people step on it.
Stuff on it.
Looking about the room, just gonna give it a quick once over.
Okay, make me a perception check.
14.
None of the other books seem to. The books all seem to be poetry or heroic fiction. At a quick glance, there's anything special in them. Nothing about the stag's heads or bear heads or. Make me a nature check to see if you recognise some of the more exotic ones.
Probably not.
One you'd think might be a dragon, a black dragon, a small one. One looks like some sort of dog that you really would not want to meet. And one is some bizarre concoction mix of a bird and an elk.
Really weird. I want to go to one of the antlers and just try and trapdoor things.
Yoink, yoink.
I'll pass one of the poetry books to Sir Richard. Yeah, you might like one of these.
Okay.
Thank you, sir.
Ari,
I
are
might
you doing
read
the?
it allowed to later.
I don't want to. I know it's a bad idea, but I really want to.
Do
Do it.
Glad to hear I'm not the only one making nonsensical choices.
Okay.
No.
So
change
of the
mood
4
now.
trophies on the wall, which one would you go to first and attempt to pull the antlers off?
That one here at the bottom.
Move yourself to which one you want to start with, please.
This one here.
Cool. You pad across the room, you take hold of the antlers. Doesn't twist, doesn't move. You attempt to do for. The rest of you, however, have a wonderful sight as one of the swords on the mantelpiece quivers and then shoots straight towards Ari. He's going to this lair. Grab this as this appears. And as you are facing the other way, it will get its attack upon you.
Wow.
The joys of the surprise round. Does a 11 hit you?
Armor class, no.
Nope. You hear the gasp of everyone behind you, and you just instinctively duck as this whistles past you. All of you in the
Who
room
did that?
notice the other sword starts to vibrate, and can we all roll initiative, please?
So Richard holds his hands up and goes, "Wasn't me. Wasn't me."
Yeah, Iron Mind is like, oh, this is a really bad time to have just picked up a longsword when you didn't have
man,
one before.
So Richard's initiative is always bullshit.
Kira, I must say, I love the way you say armor. You when
Oh yeah.
Tom rolls an attack against you, you say armor class no.
Sorry.
I love it.
I love it. It's amazing.
ACN.
Who's not rolled? Ari, you've not rolled your initiative.
Oh, I pressed the thing.
David, I nearly beat Brew on initiative.
It says you wanted to send the result of this roll.
But you
the
didn't
Have you
click a
clicked on your token?
Oh god, it's yeah, it's yeah. No,
Oops.
I forget
Sorry.
nearly every time.
No, we
I
all
always
do
gotta
that.
do
Yep.
Hey.
I learned from having Richard in the Friday Humblewood game having to tell me over and over again. Click my token.
12, which is your first roll I see in chat. I know there's an 11 earlier on. Let's go with that. Let us switch over to... Let's sit with Cry Havoc. In honor of our person who's not with us. And Sort. And Brew, once again, unsurprisingly. You now see there's this pair of long swords floating through the air.
Yeah, I'll run up to the first one that tried to attack
Okay.
Ori and
Go for it.
give it like a flying kick, unarmed strike
Alright.
thing. Oof. I'll add a chat bliss to that one.
Oh, okay.
So 16.
15.
Oh yeah,
So
15.
11
Sorry,
plus
yes,
4.
yeah, sorry.
These things are agile.
Okay.
Nips out the way. You
Um,
land ready to go.
and then yeah, another one, I guess.
Okay.
Ooh.
Ooh. Roll your weapon fumble. I forgot we had those ones. Yeah, we had critical strikes we've missed. Never
Critical
mind.
spell. I have a spell attack fumble. I don't have a.
You should have a weapon fumble.
I have
Should
a
be an
weapon
option for you.
hit.
If you go into
Not
the
a-
macro, you should have it as a token action.
No, I have.
If you
there's
head into the macros thing, it's there.
Okay. Macros.
So, Rich, I'm just going to move you to here as well, so you're in a square.
I only have a
Is your
spell
token?
attack.
Are you clicked on your token?
Yeah. So
Oh,
I have
I
a
don't
I have
have
a crit spell attack hit, a critical weapon hit, a spell attack fumble, and the initiative roller.
Yeah, that's what I've got. When
Same, yeah, I have no crit fumble for the weapon.
Yeah, but if you go to the macro tab,
Yeah, same.
it should be there.
No, it's not there either. I don't think. Oh, let me check. Yeah.
Try now.
Right.
Have a
I
look.
see it. Yeah, I can see one in them.
Ha. Weapon
Yeah, you should have
fumble.
it now. You're not using a weapon, are you?
Nope.
Apart from your feet. Roll me a dex check nevertheless. Let's see if you're off balance.
Okay.
When you be disarmed as your feet, it'll end up in a jar of formaldehyde.
No, you're fine. Your fancy footwork keeps you unaffected.
Thank goodness.
Just from a particularly poor show.
Yeah.
The masters would not be proud of that thing. Anything else?
No, that's me.
Alrighty. Fronny.
All right. I am going to retreat to the corner and get on the couch there.
Okay.
And let's do a chaos bolt at the closest one. So the one right next to Ari.
Alrighty. Go for it.
So another playing card comes out. That's an 18 to
18 will hit.
Ooh. Submit. So that will be 13 points of, and let me just throw up the description so that I can find everything again.
Lightning or force, which would you like?
Lightning. Let's do force. Nothing is immune to force.
13. Cool.
13
Yeah,
points
so
of-
you send out your Chaos Bolt and the sword buckles. You see cracks at two of the edges. So,
And I'll
fairly
give-
decent hit.
And I'll give you a d20 as well.
Okay. I believe you are now at 3 as your trigger point.
No, this is my first, first level spell.
But
since...
not in this day, because you've already used. Have you not?
No, that was in the. I haven't used Tides of Chaos or a first level spell yet.
Oh, have you not? Okay. Fair enough.
So I'm up to 2.
Maybe I'm thinking of the pre-stream game. Okay, that's cool. So you're up to 2. Lovely, lovely. No wild magic surge as yet. Any bonus actions?
No, that will be it.
Alrighty. Ori.
Jesus, I think I'm just gonna try and run away. Kind of
Okay.
skip past them.
I mean, you can take an action to do the dodge or disengage actions.
Yes, I will disengage because she is not strong for this.
Okay.
There's no skill.
Yep. So you disengage out of it. And you run to?
I am running just to the back here.
Okay.
And
Don't worry, Iron Mind has got the door covered.
yes.
Entirely covered.
None of the doors will be attacking us. Which isn't an
Any
unreasonable thing
bonus
to be worried
actions?
about in this match.
I
I
wouldn't
will
put
give-
door mimics in.
Sorry.
I say I wouldn't put door mimics in.
Okay.
Yet.
No, I don't
Okay.
think I can give Bardic Inspiration again, can I?
Yeah.
I do, Sir Richard.
Sir
Thank
Richard,
you.
you are bardically inspired, and this is your turn.
How exciting. Well, sir, and he pulled out his rapier and he pulled out his dagger and he go, tally ho, chaps, and tally ho, sir, let me prove to you that the point is far superior to the edge. And he'll stab.
Stabbity. Okay,
Stabby,
which on the
stabby.
one directly below you, or
Yeah, they're directly in front of him. So first with the rapier, then with the
Go for
dagger.
go for it.
That will be a 21, sir.
21 is a good
So,
hit.
13.
You score right down the edge of the blade, through the pommel, and on the hilt, separating the bindings.
Nice. You will go again with the dagger if it's still going.
It is still going.
Here we go. To 19. I believe you only get sneak once, so he gets 4
Yeah,
piercing.
you don't get the sneak damage. This thing is barely holding on in there. Your dagger just did not quite do enough damage.
Okay.
This thing, but yes.
That's all I've got.
So far,
sir.
you are proving your point.
Yes. It's a... For the Japs and Japettes. That's all he's got.
And not the chaps and chapset. It is the swords in front of you. So first one against Sir Richard, as you are there, as it wheels around for a 9. Ting. Easy deflection. for
That
you.
won't do it. He'll deflect it with the dagger.
And then this one against Brew comes in low and up. Ooh, for a 22.
Barely hits.
Barely hits. just glancing. No, sorry, I hit the wrong button. Do roll for damage up here. 7 points of slashing damage as this thing catches on the inside of your leg and gorges right the way up.
Ouch.
That's all they've got. I mind.
Seeing. No, I suppose he won't say that. He will step up here, and assuming he can, with the reach of his halberd, attack over.
Yeah, these things are flying in the
his-
air, so
He was the one that did the one directly in front of Brew
yes.
damage him. Okay.
Yes.
Will
So as Brew's ducking down, you're coming in immediately behind.
coming in swinging. Yeah, he will. Just double check. I can't. Yeah, it's just gonna have to be an attack.
Nope. If it ducks down, kind of you.
Damn it. That's yeah, that's the Iron Mind.
Alrighty. Back
He
to the
will
top
move,
of the round.
Move up. Sorry.
Okay.
Just to,
Yeah, no, that's fine.
okay.
Brew. You retake stance,
Yeah.
ignoring the pain.
And this time I'll grab my short sword. Try to hit it.
Yep.
22 for 5.
22 hits. Where is its health? There is its health. You hit that break again, and it shatters. Pulls down into 2 pieces, and whatever was animating it appears to be no more.
Cool. And then I'll strike the one in front of Sir Richard.
Okay.
Miss.
13 will not do it.
Yeah.
Don't punch the pointy bits, sir.
I'll remember that.
Anything else?
No, that's all. That's all.
Alrighty. Forney, back to you.
All right, back to old reliable, the old Ray of Frost. No.
No. So there's a nice patch on the wallpaper now that is frozen. Some
Looks
interesting
better now.
fractals, but yeah.
Looks much better now, but that's it for me.
Alrighty. Ari.
She's not a fighter. Why did she do this? Oh fuck it. She's just gonna run, charge ahead, and just go with the rapier again because why not?
Sir Richard, you hear a dreadful noise behind you. Ah!
Oh my, what? What?
Had enough of this house.
Okay. Roll for an attack. Where do you end up on this chart? I'm presuming you're going to end up here.
Yeah, around here.
As your rapier goes into the wall behind it, you're able to yank it free quickly, but this thing has docked out the way again.
She's learning she's not a fighter. She's just gonna take a step back. That's it.
Are you sure?
No.
If you move out of the reach,
question.
they get an opportunity attack.
Sorry?
If you move out of their reach, they get an opportunity attack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I will stay put then.
It's probably given that I have it at this stage. I mean, what are the chances I roll 2 1s?
No dice gods, please don't let me down. Oh,
Yeah,
no.
I know. Well, look, I have to say these things.
He
It's who
said
he-
confidently.
It's who he is. Okay, so you go, tell you chaps, here we go. I have it now. I have it. 10.
It helps if you look when you do that sort of thing.
Yes, but yeah, he was looking over his shoulder.
Yeah.
And he'll go again with the dagger then. 24.
That'll do it. How do you
10.
finish off this sword, Sir Richard?
He'll just nail it through the wrap on the grip to the wall, and just release the dagger and just wait for it to meet its end on the ground. See, told you chaps, point is always better than the slash.
And for just a moment, the sword is twitching and buckling. And with that, we are out of combat once again.
He'll pull his dagger out, and then when it clatters to the ground, do a little.
It does clatter down. For one moment, there's just a...
Yeah, he kind of jumps back a little.
But no, it was just it falling down. So...
Well,
it's
Anta,
quite
what do you
havoc.
think summoned them? What do you think was the mechanism that somehow attracted their attention? Does anybody know?
Anyone can make an intelligence or wisdom check if they wish to have an idea. In the absence of your wizard. That's fine. So for Iron Mind and Brew,
Sorry.
that's all right. To you, this is the sort of in you've seen animated items, and a trigger could be if something is touched that shouldn't be. As if it was to be taken away, this could be just a defense mechanism. And this is almost certainly a wizard's house, so it is almost certainly animated items are. Yeah, the rest of you, wizards have floaty swords. Cool.
Yeah, I see.
A remarkable weapon.
Is the fire lighting?
Sorry?
Is the fire lighting?
The fire. I don't know if I put. I don't think it is. Unless I put dynamic lighting on it, in which case yes, it has a small fire. It's not put together very well.
Can he kick it out?
Sure.
Yeah. And he will investigate up it. See if there's anything up the chimney a little bit, or anything stashed there, or anything like that.
Cool. So you take a moment to put out the fire, and then you look up the chimney. Delete that. And that one as well. Too much dynamic lighting. Make a perception check. See, this is where the sturges are, John. This is when they come down for the.
That's where I hide them.
For 6 seconds, you are blinded as soot goes into your eyes.
Yeah. Achoo.
Yeah. You now have a wonderful black face. Just your clothes are slightly more ruined again. Hair is now at the front is now black, where it's blonde everywhere else.
Yeah, he'll make use of the soot and make his blonde hair black. Just he's the only one that knows that people are looking for him anyway, so he'll just make use of that.
As far there's soot up there.
I found some soot.
Excellent.
Yes. Quite useful for making inks and paints, as it were, That's it. Anyway, I've used it to dye my hair for 12 minutes.
Ingenious.
The next time you have a bath, it's all gone, and the next next time you go to the spa, it's going to be hideous when you go in.
We found the Y book in here. We found a letter book in here, didn't
we? Yeah, so we have A-R-S-Y, yeah.
RC. Excellent.
It was the mimic. He's behind it all.
Oh my god.
RC Arsebiter.
RC McArsebiter, as it were. I knew it.
This might be a good point to call it for the evening, I think.
Yeah, great.
A few more rooms left to do in the top of this mansion. Our party and one of our members, hopefully in the basement, hopefully not trying to eat the aberrant tadpole. We bid you, our fair viewers, a fond adieu, and we will see you in a number of weeks, end of August now. Afraid real life gets in the way of our D&D. But thank you all for joining us, and we'll see you all soon. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys.
Bye.
See you next time.